Listen. This light sucks. Better. Listen, babies. Because we need to have a conversation. Now, today you're going to get a double dose of some video action. You get my late WxG Shooting review. Also, I'm WxG Shooting. What's doing? What's popping? But we need to address a lot of what happened in the show. Now, my review was straightforward through and through, just a solid review. That's all I needed to do. But what do we take from the small details? So, first of all, I'm taking this back. This is an STS video, baby, because I'm shooting on AEW. Now, I'm not gonna say anything controversial that's not known already. Matter of fact, hold up, because I want it. Yeah, there we go. Get that light right. Yeah. I'm not saying anything controversial, anything that's not true or hasn't been said before. But what I have to address is the good that goes unseen. Now, obviously, we all know AEW Women's Division is the worst division. I believe I said that in my other video. That needs time to be worked on. It needs a lot. They still have a lot of people that need to come up. But you know what? That's fine. Not saying that it's fine that their quality is terrible, because in this era where we take women's wrestling so seriously, we scrutinize it for being so bad. For this to be the number 2 company in America and have such a weak ass women's division is a goddamn shame. It's taking too long. I need Kenny or somebody to hop on this thing ASAP Rocky. Seriously. That's not a point. Let's take another look at 2 things. Let's start with Colt Boom Boom Cabana and the AEW tag match. Now, to a lot of people, it's just like, it's in Chicago. It makes sense. Colt Boom Boom Cabana is going to make an appearance because you need a Chicago hopeful. They're not going to get CM Punk. CM Punk is over there fucking with WWE backstage, making that Fox money. But hey, what now? Since we have, what do we do now that we got Colt here? Well, if anybody's familiar with Colt, Colt works with 2 very important wrestling bodies. Colt does have a contract with the NWA. He's been there for a minute. He was the NWA North American United States champion, States heavyweight champion, as well as being in a tag team with Mr. Anderson, Ken Anderson. Also, Colt is tied with Ring of Honor. Like, through and through, I believe he's done some backstage work. He's done commentary work with them. And I believe he still fucks with Ring of Honor heavy. And New Japan. With me talking about that, let's bring up somebody that's been missing from the Elite family. The Black Sheep. And no, it's not Hangman Page. It's Marty Scurll, the villain. I came in when the Bullet Club, when Being the Elite, and when Joey Ryan got killed, was the talk of the wrestling town. Marty's been missing. Marty is a technical genius. No, he is not. He's not fucking Zack Sabre Jr. Goddamn, it's hard to be a Zack Sabre Jr., but he's still good as fuck to the ring. A great junior heavyweight, future world champion in the making, main eventer, fucking went all out with Kazuchika Okada in a match that he probably should have got his ass waxed in, but did not. And the man's so important as far as being being such an important figure in pro wrestling, that Ring of Honor went above and beyond to guarantee that he did not go to AEW. Head booker, big dollars, and the responsibility to have a great relationship with the NWA, with New Japan Pro, and his buddies from that family, the Elite. AEW. This is what Marty is meant to do. And Marty is getting it done, goddammit. But Doria, what do you mean? Marty hasn't done anything in AEW. Marty's not there. He's not that important. He's had a few one-off references, but not that much. Bitch, are you serious? Let's go ahead and go back to this tag match. Where in it, Hangman does something out of his character. Hangman goes for the super kick. Psych, bitch! Give me the knee. Super kick to the face. Hits him with a spin. And what do we get? The chicken wing! That is Marty Scurll 101, baby. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, why would he do that? There's no reason for him to do that. But, let's rewind to this past week's episode of AEW. When the Bucks and the tag champs were having an interview. When by all accounts, Hangman Page got out of pocket, Matt Jackson had to remind you, who the fuck were you before we took you in and brought you to the Bullet Club? You were a punk-ass jobber on Ring of Honor. Now, a lot of people say, well, that's just loose connection. That doesn't mean shit. But it's all too much. And the name of the game is subtlety. In AEW, subtlety is king. Question. Do you think that we've seen the end of Cody and MJF? Do you think that the seeds have not already been planted for the breakup of Omega and Page? And do you not understand what Kenny Omega's good at? Now then, a lot of people feel that Kenny Omega can't really do good telling the story because, oh, well, as far as him and Okada, that was basically just ghetto over there in New Japan. Kenny was just there. No. Kenny had his hand in the building of that storyline to the point that whenever it came time for the third meetup, he felt it was going to be too soon. Kenny knows subtlety. He knows storytelling. His ring psychology might not be what traditional wrestling fans who are familiar with that older NWA style of wrestling enjoy, but he is good at what he does. Keep in mind, one of the greatest stories ever told, nobody talks about because nobody thinks about it. And also because it didn't happen in America. I'm talking about the end and the reunification of the Golden Lovers. Kenny and Ibushi. Think about what it meant to those people who knew about it, because I came into the game late, but I look back at the story and I'm just like, fucking phenomenal. Like whole years in the making. Whether it was meant to be this way or not, it played out perfectly. Because they know what the fuck to do when they have a golden goose in front of them. Fucking Omega in the Bullet Club. AJ Styles is here. He's already been inducted. He's already been given a doctorate. He knows what's up. So basically, hey, I'm the champ. I'm in here. Protect me. Keep the gold in house. Cool. Jump in. Stop. Fuck everything up. Do it all the time. That's fine. Don't do no bother. But what do you do whenever it's Ibushi? Kenny? You pause. You hesitate. You don't even think. You question whether or not this is what you want to do. Now, whether or not it was the intended action that was meant to be had, you still made the distraction. And you continued on your path to become the Clean and one of the greatest wrestlers in the world. Then, something happens. You become soft, weak. And in your moment, in your lowest point, whenever you have not achieved what you were supposed to achieve, and you could only be consoled, you have the Bucks consoling you, and then out in the distance, your fellow lover looks upon you, wanting to talk to you, wanting to embrace you and console you and support you, but you turn away because this is not what you want to do. You turned your back on that. You were done with it. But then what happens? When you cannot keep doing what you've been doing, you become soft. When you're not the cleaner, where you can't keep the Bullet Club together, where you were losing control of everything. And when they turn their backs on you, when you are stabbed from those closest to you, the one to be there in your corner is Ibushi. And when you try to walk away because you cannot take it, you cannot accept that Ibushi will be there after everything that you did. He grabs you and brings you in and embraces you as his brother. Because you two are the golden lovers. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. This is why Kenny is a great and why Kenny knows what the fuck he is doing. You just gotta give him time. These are the stories that have been told by this man. These are the stories that will be told in this company. This is why you cannot let these little things pass by as little flares or meant to be little pops. They are more than that. Marty fucking Scurll is about to do something that I never thought would be possible. He's about to make the greatest wrestling alliance since the NWA in the territory days. I'm talking about getting the majors, the bigs, the most important companies together. These are in Marty's hands, and Marty will fucking do it. Basically, not too long ago, I said that, I don't know if I said it in the video, but a mindset of mine has been, when it comes down to a god of wrestling, as far as the business of wrestling, who is God, it is Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes' hands are written all over wrestling. What you have as far as modern wrestling, what it means to build a story, what it means to be a great wrestler without being oversaturated, without needing to be champion, without needing to be a fucking Adonis. You don't need to be a Hulk Hogan to be a god in wrestling. Where your actions have created some of the most memorable matches, have fucking gave rise to companies that rivaled the biggest thing out there. I said Cody was supposed to be wrestling Jesus. His father is Dusty. He is doing Dusty's work. He has created a #2 company from out of fucking nowhere, and guess what? It is thriving. It is succeeding. It has 4 more years, and we'll get many more because he knows what the fuck he's doing because he's a Rhodes. But Marty Scurll is a new god in the making. Marty Scurll will be such an important figure in wrestling that his hands will leave echoes throughout the time, space continuum of what wrestling will be if this comes together the way it's looking like. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, babies, young and old, do understand. I love this shit and I live this shit. I'm not a blind bandwagoner. If I tell you why I don't like a certain type of wrestling, I'll let you know why I don't like a certain type of wrestling. And if I'm gonna praise wrestling, I'm gonna have reasons to back it that make sense. Not just on some, oh yeah, well this is weak shit. I just can't like it because it's just like everybody fucking did. Like, no. When I talk about why I hate WWE, I give my full reasons. When I talk about why I love and praise AEW, I do. And I've grown from being the wide-eyed fangirl that just praised every fucking thing they did, and now I've come down to actually critique them and let them know where they need their work at. AEW is not perfect, but day by day by day, they get better. And then guess what? AEW only does 4 pay-per-views in a year. 4, right? But how else can you give interest and make important events? You do specials. And AEW having televised specials has been doing great. You don't believe me? Bash at the Beach was amazing. What was this? Oh, you mean a Jericho Cruise special? That was a great too. Now we're about to have blood and guts in what can only be described, which is basically a traditional war games. Closed tops. Not a WWE War Games match. And honestly, I'm not going to call it a War Games match because while it is a War Game structure, a true War Game structure, they can't call it War Games. Even though Dusty fucking Rhodes created it. Well, if you know your wrestling history, you know that at the very first War Games, it was called the Match Beyond, which Cody has the trademark to. So even if they just do AEW's blah 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 the Match Beyond, that's good enough. They don't have to say War Games. They can just do subtle hints, like they're doing with the promo for it. It's gonna be great. This is good. This is good. You can make a regular show feel important that you have to watch it, and you do this in AEW. WWE does nothing. They do fucking monthly pay-per-views, and what's for? What's interest? Because a lot of those not big four pay-per-views, they end up feeling mostly just like regular Raw and SmackDown shows. They don't even put the effort to it. Hell, they only make creative entrances for WrestleMania. Not even. I remember back in the day when what was it? Was it no, Payback. Payback used to have a dope ass little entryway for it. I believe that there was a good bit of time where you would get some SummerSlams that had unique venues and everything. Like, come on, bro. The most unique venues now is gonna be whatever they're gonna do for WrestleMania. And maybe a Royal Rumble if they continue to do Rumbles at baseball stadiums, which it's a nice change, but it's not something I want pay-per-views to feel unique. I don't want pay-per-views and TV shows to feel unique and special, and that's what AEW does. It makes you feel like this is something important that you have to watch because it's not a regular show. God damn. I want to say I open up addressing that the worst thing in AEW right now is their women's division. Sometimes their rules get a little bit laxed, but I can forgive that to a degree. But what I cannot stand is you not acknowledging all the great shit that's happening that's kind of being encompassed around and because of AEW. Lord, save us when we finally get when we get a real working relationship with New Japan and AEW and Ring of Honor. I'm still waiting for WrestleMania weekend because I know we're going to be having TNA one night only. And Generation Me was invited to come back. That could possibly be another, oh my God, like, bruh, come on now. For people still out here saying that AEW is trash, that it's nothing but a spot show and they can't do anything else like that, I need you to get your shit. Look at it, focus on it. See what they're doing good before you say it's all shit. Yes, there is a crowd that came into AEW for the spots. We get it. We all know it. But you get more than that. You get what you need except for women's wrestling. And this is going to be fine. Look, I'm a man that loves wrestling. I'm currently training to be a wrestler. This is my passion. You can hear it in my voice. You can hear it by the way I'm talking. You can tell by the fact that I am speaking with little errors and I have a stutter. But I look, analyze for myself, and acknowledge what's good and what's bad. I need y'all to do the same. This is WxG Doria. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace.